Day 9 of becoming a better artist while continuing to pursue health and fitness. Before we get started, I finally got my ass back in the gym. This was a solid freaking upper body day. Don't get me wrong, rest days are important, but being in here and making art makes me feel so complete. So this is the second to last piece before we move on to the next category of drawings. You can see I've started with some very loose sketches. All that gesture practice from day 8 is slowly paying off. I'm at a point right now where creating my ideas is getting easier because I'm not too worried about a final product right from the beginning. It's more so just playing around and trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to draw that day. I might have already briefly talked about that, but now I would say I have an easier way of going about this process. I did still use a reference image to get the main idea down, but after that, I just let my creativity do its thing. The leading aspect of this piece that I thought of is a sort of force field wall that's kind of keeping this city barricaded. Here's a reference for what I was kind of thinking. So that, but like on a bigger scale. Obviously, before we got to working on that, I got to do all the line art for the buildings, get all those details in there. This time, I didn't really limit myself to keeping the perspective exact for every building. I kind of broke the rules a little bit. And the thing with art is you can do that as long as you understand the rules. I'm trying to get more comfortable with doing that. I'm not quite there yet, but we're playing around with it. There was a couple of hexagon patterns that I had sitting in Clip Studio that I used for the windows. Rather than doing just squares, I wanted to spice things up a little bit. I used that same pattern for the ground as well. Something about hexagons just looks more futuristic. But now we're finally getting to what I really wanted to work on, and it's figuring out this freaking force field, dude. I went through so many different iterations of how I wanted to design it, different effects, till I finally settled on this right here, and even then I was semi-satisfied with it. Added a few spotlights in the background, a little bit of shading, and we're done. This piece took me a minute. Visually, looks dope. Probably not one of my favorites to work on, to be honest. If you like art and fitness, follow for day 10.